Sean is former member of an expedition to the Himalayas, after which he stopped walking and became completely deaf. A quiet and silent old man, living his last years in a wheelchair. What happened then 15 years ago in the mountains, he does not tell his grandchildren or relatives. But his relatives only know about one thing. None of the 20 people survived, so Sean was just fabulously lucky. After this incident, the authorities and the media suspiciously kept silent about the incident, as if nothing had happened. Sean didn't sleep well that night. For the first time in 15 years, the legs began to hurt, which is very strange. According to local news, it was reported that in this godforsaken town at night, it began to stink of either burned skin or flesh, and a strange uncharacteristic fog spread along the roads. Once when the city extinguished the last light in the windows and people were lost in dreams, the silence suddenly changed to the barking and howling of all the local dogs. They seemed to go crazy. A couple of moments later, a loud alarm siren grunted out in the cities before the start of an atomic war or some kind of chemical attack. Windows glass cracked, the walls of the houses vibrated, and the sound of a car alarm drove everyone crazy. Out of the noise, people frantically ran out into the street. Someone with trembling hands turned on the radio and televisions in anticipation of further action from city administration. But home was sharply de-energized and the network was gone. Sean rolled up in a wheelchair to a broken window. His heart seemed to jump out of his chest with fear, like that day 15 years ago when he lost his friends. The neighbors shouted something to him, throwing up their hands, completely forgetting because of the panic that he was so shocked. Suddenly the siren ground out again, but only louder and right somewhere very close. Suddenly, from a row of poles standing along the road, a pole deviated, in which purple veins and a skinny body began to be drawn. At the highest point of the 2-meter creepy flash, 2 huge megaphones with hanging wires were located on both sides. Now it became clear who these sounds came from. Trying to hide on the way to the basement, the old man falls down the stairs and loses consciousness for a minute. In the darkness behind the basement doors, he hears the voices of his dead friends, who ask him to go with them.